We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, it's a busy day. Got a lot of action going on. We got college basketball. We get college football. We still get a big NHL slate. We get some NBA as well. So we got a lot to go over. And we'll do a quick recap of yesterday. It sucked. Moving on. I'm just kidding. I went 11 and 18, down 8.74 units. My only profitable sport was the sport I had one play in last night. College basketball went 9 and 11, down 3.10 units. Not fun. Tim will go over that. NHL went 0 and 3, down 3.19 units. Kings loser. Team total over for the Kings loser. Over 6.5 loser. That was awful. NBA went 1 and 4. The Rockets had a 20-something point lead early in the game. Couldn't even cover 5.5. Thank you for nothing. Denver Nuggets suck.
They suck. They were without Murray and Jokic. Why did you
let them? Yeah. Phoenix and Utah defense was optional. Knicks didn't really show up either. But luckily the under hit in that game as well. So 1 and 4 in the NBA. It sucked. Down 3.45 units. I got my only college football play was a winner. College football has been good this week so far. I think I'm 7-1 heading into college football Saturday. So the midweek games were fun. Let's see if Saturday does that as well. I had USF plus the points, and they came through. They lost by 7, but I have them plus 13. Winner there. So overall yesterday, not a good day. What about you, Tim?
Let's pull up the site. The site was down 5 units. So yeah, after having a good week or so, we've kind of had our little bit of give back. Nothing crazy. 5 a.m. game was a casher with the over in Stenson. Green Bay fell apart. Colorado did not fall apart. They crushed Texas A&M. UMBC over, missed by 2 points. CeeLo with a nice comeback. We got the under in the Georgetown game by 1 point. VMI got blown out. Rutgers lost outright. Georgia State lost outright. The over did not hit. Washington, the Wizards, went from a pick'em all the way up to -7. They won by 1 in overtime. That worked out nicely. Moorhead lost out by a lot. George Washington only won by 5, but Morgan State outright as 9.5-point dogs. Southern Miss outright as 11.5-point dogs. The Oklahoma State and UCF game, we had the under. It went into overtime, still went under. Philadelphia, money line, winner. Houston can suck one. Florida State can also suck one because they decided to be up, what were they up, 19 points and then lost?
That was brutal.
By 9? Yeah, you suck. Over in the Michigan State game hit. It came with the expense of Michigan State -5.5. So we ended up going 1-1 in that game. The Pelicans got blown out yesterday. Utah got it done, though. Arizona State +7.5 loser. The over missed by 1.5. Illinois won outright, and then the hockey game sucked. So it happens. Ended up being a pretty crappy day. Hopefully we can turn it around just a little bit today. Nick, go through the chat. I'm typing up one college basketball game.
All right, then. No more drinking night before ESB shows. That's reserved for game time decision. Even though it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Supness. Well said there, Lex. Well said there. Only play I've done so far is Sens money line and Baylor money line. I don't mind it. I didn't play either of those games. I'm waiting on my Finnish and Swedish plays to pan out on FanDuel. I'm done with FanDuel. Screw their NHL Euro puck. Yep. That's fair. You know, what's good? What's good, Cameron? Yo. What's good, Joe Kryptonite? Hello, Nathan Sterna. And now we have Mo going back and forth to dissects again. Cashed 1 straight bet and 1 2-team parlay for 6 units. There you go. I took last night's game as a brunch game, being that it was the only game. Hence the Canucks. Yeah, screw you. that game cost me big time last night. It was frustrating. I had a pretty good night, and thank goodness I cashed out of my parlays with the Pistons at the end. Yeah, the Lakers actually won a basketball game. Imagine that. And Pistons look great all game, and then again lose. Yep. Let's go Hoosiers.
Hoosiers for the check, bro.
TCU -2. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Hold on. You got. Oh, we'll talk.
That went to -2.
We'll talk about that game.
Do you love Buffalo today? Orlando Magic, Utah Jazz. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Bulls suck and can't win close games against anybody.
Lol.
Stanford Cardinals was the cash spot last night. There you go. No. If it's a Bulls game and it's close in the fourth quarter, bet the other team at plus money always, says Joe Kryptonite. I feel like that's a little bit of bias when it comes to with your team in the game. So that's beyond the point. But yeah. Then we'll get into today's slate. Do you want to start off with a college basketball there game, Tim? Here?
Yep, we got one college basketball game type thing.
Yeah, we have the FAU Owls hosting the Detroit Mercy Titans in this one here. Owls are 11-point home favorites with a total of 151.5. What's your thoughts on this one?
We're grabbing Detroit. I'm grabbing the Mercy at plus. I got it at 12, and it's down to 11, 10.5 on some books. So one line movement that actually did beat. When I capped this game, I had it around a 6-point spread. So I just saw some value on Detroit Mercy. I don't think it should be this wide. Detroit Mercy's actually looked they've actually looked good so far this year. 2-1 record. They beat up on, I think that's what, Rochester College, yep, in New York, which is a non-divisional one. They lost to Boston College by 4 points. That's not a terrible loss. They covered the spread in that game, and then they won against the Ohio Bobcats. So that one worked out for them. I like Detroit Mercy to cover today against FAU. I think 12, 11 points is too many.
And that's totally fair.
There you go. This new college basketball taunting rule is effing stupid. Why do we harass to get changed? I don't know. I don't really watch all that much. It's true. We can't win close games. There you go. May ride with the Mercy. Let's get it. Rock'em, Chalk'em, Jayhawks. In football? Sure, why not? Bears, Rams, Raiders. Money line. All locked in. You have fun with that. Who did the Rams get this week?
Saints.
Okay, fine. I didn't bet any of those games. All right, Nick, you want to talk some football?
Yeah. And Tim, I'm looking at one play. I don't know. I'm guessing you didn't put up Georgia Southern because there's no value on it? Because they are -6.
No, I did.
Or -6 on them. What do you call it? That's interesting. All right.
I got -6. Why? What?
We have it as a 6. We have Georgia Southern as a 6 on the spreadsheet. Sorry, I was just noted. I'm going through and adding the add-on plays.
Oh, wow. I guess that was a pick on last night. I wasn't paying attention. Whoops.
Fair enough. But yeah, we'll head into college football here. This is not a game I personally bet, but I know Tim, you like this game a little bit. And I know people in the chat probably want to hear this game as well. The TCU Horned Frogs are at the Baylor Bears in this one here. TCU is a 2.5-point road favorite, total of 58 in this game. I've got nothing in this one. If I had to go ahead and bet this, I'd probably take Baylor just because this line just doesn't seem right, even though my power index says this should be a 2.5 in favor of TCU. This game just feels off because we have TCU coming in. They're still undefeated. They're coming in off of a big win at Texas, and they're only 2.5-point favorites against a team that just got blown out last week against Kansas State. So this is Baylor or nothing for me, and I chose nothing in this game.
I did a free pick video on this one. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be betting this game just because I know to be honest, this game is a popular one. I lean Baylor. This is I know we've said this for TCU a couple of times, but this just seems like it's a trap. You get TCU undefeated -2.5 against a Baylor team that is 6-4. Just got blown out 31-3 last week, and it's only a 2.5-point spread. I don't know. This one just seems very weird. Could TCU come out and win this game by 14 points? Yes. I lean Baylor in this one. I might end up pulling the trigger on Baylor. We'll see. But lean Baylor.
Sure.
I have a separate one with 3 NFL and with the Canadians and Panthers at 40-1.
I like the Panthers. Yeah.
Thanks, Nick and Tim, for your dedication and hard work. Appreciate it. Top of the morning. Best of wishes on everyone and bankroll today. Shout out to Ray Chicken Cuts. Say hello, classic. Cool. Also, Arizona Cardinals money line for Monday. Yes. They're begging you to take. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm sorry. You get a team that's -2.5. That's the number 4 team undefeated in the nation, and you think they're trying to beg you to take the opposite side? No. They're begging you to take TCU. 100%. FD can go suck eggs. And Earle we trust. Yo, gang. What's up? All right, Nick, we'll go to this game where Ohio State. Ohio State is -27 points against Maryland, against the Maryland Terrapins. Total of 62.5. What are we doing for this one, Nick?
Yeah, I have both deciding the total in this game for this one, as I am on the Terrapins in this game. I got them plus 27.5. If I can find where I tracked them here on BetStamp. There we go. I got 27.5. So I got a half point. And I got them at under 64, which is now down to a 62.5. My power ranking said that Ohio should be a big favorite, but they should be more of the lines of -23 rather than minus 27.5. I just think this is way too many points. And also, this is a nice little look ahead spot to next week with Michigan on deck.
The Michigan Wolverines.
Whatever. Yeah, with Michigan on deck. I think this is a big look ahead spot potentially for Ohio State, where they may just look at this game and say, we just need to win this game. We don't need to worry about winning this by margin or anything along those lines. Just come in here, get the win, and move on. So I can see this being one of those games where maybe Ohio State players don't play a little bit in the fourth quarter. I also had this game more around a 61 for the total. So I did see value at 6.5 or 64, but not really at 62.5. So for me, it's just the Terrapins in the spot now.
Yeah, we're on the same side for this one, so that works. FanDuel, TCU plus 2.5, and Notre Dame and Ohio State to each win by 14+.
Not a bad look. Or fade it, yeah. I think Maryland can keep it close.
Yeah. Nebraska money line.
Yes. I'm on that. I got Nebraska at
Cornhuskers cock.
Yeah, Cornhuskers. Yeah.
They're 9.5.
Yeah, they're 9.5 now. Wow, I got it at 13 and plus 395. I'm all over Nebraska, and I have the over 39.5 in that game as well. So give me some points and give me some Nebraska Cornhuskers in that game.
FSU.
I am on the opposite side. I took the points with the Raging Cajuns. I got 23.5, not 24 though. So
don't like Les
Habitants or Les Canotions. Let me see what I have for that game real quick. I lean Flyers in that game. I like the total more than the side in that game. I'm on the under.
Fair enough. All right, Nick. We get this. It means a mediocre sized game.
Yeah, I really like this game, actually. We have the USC Trojans. They're 1.5-point road favorites, total 76.5 in this game. I have this game at like a 4. I want to say a 4, 3, 4-ish. And you can adjust a point or two or whatever if you can consider UCLA the Rose Bowl a home field game for UCLA. It's really not. That's is there just that, and I've heard from a few people in California that's not a home field advantage. And this is a spot here for me where I'm on both sides in the total again in this one here. I got USC at -120. I think there's some value in that line, and I think that I think we can get a USC win in this game. I also think this is too many points. I did a free pick video for this game last night. I have this game more like a 70-71 type of game rather than 76.5. So I do think we have some value here on the total playing this game. As scary as this sounds, under 76.5 here as well for me with UCLA and USC.
You have fun with that one. I'm not in the business of going after this game. So Bruins. I know Dave is a big USC guy. So college basketball, you're looking at Bradley.
I need to type in my plays for the scroller.
Bradley and SEMO under. That's what you're trying to get at. Bradley and SEMO. Let's see what I got for you. I got 147, so it's about on that number. That's fine. Niagara +4. It would be a 2-point lean that way, sure. Hofstra. The pride of Hofstra. What did I just do?
I don't know what you just did. What did you just do?
Oh, you deleted something on here. I thought that was typing that. Am I? Hofstra. We have it at a 13.5, so right on that number. And then you want the Troy over or Troy under. Sorry, we got it at 136.5, so it would be a lean towards the over in that game, but did not bet it. Rice, chicken and rice. Under in Western Michigan, under and 144. We got it at 143, so sure, that works. Red versus blue. Get it. Let's go to this game, Nick, which has some interesting line movement.
Yeah, and this is a game where I wanted to touch on it. I'm not giving an official play for this one, but I'm going to tell you I am on a side in this one here. But this line's adjusted accordingly, and it's corrected itself, is the way I looked at it here, because I got in at this early in the week. And early in the week, I said the wrong team was favored, and I grabbed Utah +125. My power ranking for this game was Utah -2. Good job, odds makers. You've put it right where it's supposed to be. So I got plus 125 with the Utes in this game. I saw value in it at that spot. Obviously, I don't see value in them anymore. I just wanted to touch on this game though.
The odds makers didn't put it at 2. It was Bo Nix that put it at 2 because he's out for this game.
I saw value at that point, so
yep,
it's fine. Just
figure out I mentioned that, but no, yeah, we're on Utah, but we got the money line at like +130 area, so that's that one for there. Yeah, Utah, the Utes for that game, and then we'll bring us to this one, Nick, for the final game. Oh, your degenerate game.
Oh, it's the degenerate.
Shoot, I didn't even bet this one.
It's a degenerate special. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors hosting the UNLV Rebels. I actually got a good line at this one. Nice. Because it's moved a point. UNLV is a -11 with a total of 57 in this game. I was looking at the total more than the side. I do have UNLV as a 9.5-point favorite, so I see a 1.5 of value if you're looking at the Rainbow Warriors in this game, grabbing the points. I'm more looking at the total in this matchup here, which let me try to find this because This thing gets stupid with Hawaii. I don't know why it's not showing me the Hawaii game. Where's the UNLV game? Damn it.
Should be the last one on the card.
Yeah. It's only showing me top 25 matchups. That's why. No, I was trying to. There we go. Now I can have a moment. Oh yeah, the Central Florida game has started. I had nothing in that game. But looking at this spot, I have this game at a 60.5. So I saw 3.5 points of value at it now. So I'd still kind of play it now. Actually, I would still play it now at 57. I got it at a 56 at minus 105. So I do like the over in this degenerate game.
There you go. You have fun. I have nothing involved in this game. Butler basketball. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
I'll add on more later.
So I can go Butler. We have them as a 17.5 point favorite according to our numbers. So there you go. Devils and Senators under 6.5.
I did not play that game.
Did not play that game. Sounds good. Wine or water. Dayton screwed me last game. I like the Dayton Flyers. Let's see, what do we got for the Dayton Flyers today? We got them at 19.5 point favorites. So I don't know what the correlates to your numbers, but we didn't bet it. Haven't been to the store yet. I got you. All right, we'll go to NBA, which I would try to find a play for the NBA today, and I'll be completely honest, I found nothing. But we'll talk over the games though.
We'll talk over them here. This line dropped down to a 5 after I typed this in. We have the Hawks as 5 point favorites now, total 225.5. I didn't even look at totals, so I'm going to see what my projected totals are in these games as well. So maybe I might be adding something as we talk this over. I have this game projected at 225, so that line makes sense. I have this game projected at let me get off of college basketball there, and let's get up my NBA numbers for this. I had this game projected at a 2.5, so I was trying to bet it when it was a 5.5, and then it moved on me, and I did not pull the trigger at 5 because I saw 3 points of value, which is my threshold for betting an NBA game. At the 5.5, when it dropped to 5, that got me off the game. So it's a lean towards the Raptors, but it's a no play for me.
Yeah. I was actually looking through it. I might pull the trigger on the over. These two teams have been more over teams lately, and this might end up being my one NBA play today. These teams, Toronto has gone over in 4 out of their last 5 games. Atlanta has gone over in 3 out of their last 5. These two teams are scoring about average. Their defense is about average each. I could easily see this one ended up finishing a 115, 113 type game and go over the total. So I might pull the trigger on the over, and that might be my only play of the day for NBA. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get the over for Atlanta and Toronto. That's my one play of the day.
One play of the day is the over in that game. All right.
I don't want to. The thing is, I don't want to force plays, so I don't really feel like I need to. Go after anything today. Plus, there's no home dogs besides the 76ers now. But why are they dogs? That's the question.
Because they just played a back-to-back.
Tobias Harris could be out. Maxey ruled out. Harden's still out because they don't have most of the players. Okay, that makes sense now. But I'm not touching the Sixers at this point. Anyways, over in the Atlanta game.
All right, sounds fair there.
All right, back to the chat. Melee points with the Hawks. That's fine. Michigan under 41 and a hook. Fine. Michigan's really good defensively. I'm all right with that one. And I don't think they try to run it up against
Illinois.
They're against Illinois. Oh no, yeah, they both got really good defenses. So, and I could see Illinois covering. Magic and 76ers money line for NBA. Both. I can't do it.
I'm on the Sixers.
The thing is, a lot of these teams are playing back to back, so I don't feel like it's worth it to me. Providence Friars Money line. What do we got for Providence? Yeah, if anything, that's a lead towards Miami. We have Miami as a 6-point favorite. Didn't bet it. The Lobos -5 over New Mexico State. No, it'd be a lean towards New Mexico State plus the points. We have it as a 3.5 point spread. Michi first half, fine. Iowa under. I'm never going to talk you off of an Iowa under. That's for sure. All right, we got four immediate games left.
Yeah, Indiana Pacers are 6-point home favorites against the Orlando Magic in this game. Total 227 in this matchup. Let's take a look at what my projected lines for this one is Indiana -6.5. Both these teams are coming in off of back-to-backs.
Yep.
Orlando played
Chicago last night.
Yep, and Indiana played Houston. So yeah, both these teams coming off of second half of back-to-backs. We may see some overs today. With that being said, but I have this game at a 225.5, so it's a 1.5 point lean towards an under. It was enough for me to pull the trigger, so this is another pass.
Yeah. With two teams on second leg of back-to-backs, really want nothing to do with it. Orlando is coming off of a crazy win versus the Bulls in Chicago. And Indiana is coming off of a win and cover against Houston. I will say Indiana is becoming one of the best cover teams in the league. They've covered in 9 straight games. They've been a wagon. I'm not going after them today just because both teams second leg of back-to-backs, and I don't know what we're going to be getting from them. But this one's a lead towards Indiana. But I don't trust them as a favorite.
Yeah.
Isn't Tyrese hurt? Halliburton was helped off the court yesterday. Probably not going to be in, but neither is Banchero. So for the Magic, wow, the Magic beat the Bulls without Banchero. Wow. Okay, good for them. Anyways, we'll go back to Hofstra. I think we said that when we had it at the exact number. You bought one, so 1 point of value. Yeah. College football, I think I'm going to take Michigan spread or team total over Oklahoma State. I would take Oklahoma State. I feel like this is a game that for Michigan that they don't cover. That's just me. Let's keep moving through, Nick.
Yeah. We are looking at the Philadelphia 76ers. This line moved big time since I typed up this game, and I end up betting it at that different price as well. It sees this line is back at a 3. I got 3.5 with the Sixers. I had this game projected at Sixers -4. Now I get it. Actually, did Minnesota play yesterday?
No,
they did not. So, okay, I have this game at Philly -2 then, my bad. And I still see value on Minnesota here or on Philadelphia in this spot. They're at home. They did not travel after last night, so there was no travel involved, which is nice for our back-to-back game here. And I'm getting them at a decent price, so I grabbed what I perceived as line value here. I'm on the Sixers. Plus 3.5 is what I got it at.
I really wish I pulled the trigger on Minnesota last night at +3. And I didn't because I wasn't really paying attention, and that was done with me. Now they're 2-point faves. It happens. I can't go after anything in this game anymore. And the total is even dropped from like 223 to 219. So I don't know. I'm staying away from this game at this point. ECU over. No, we lean under.
I got the under at 68.
ECU gets smoked today in football.
Why?
What's your reasoning for that, Mo? You're going to take the underachieving Houston Cougars. Go ahead. Have fun. Blazers, first half. The Portland Trailblazers play today?
Yeah, they play later.
Oh, yeah, against Utah. Yeah, that's fine. Speaking of,
Yeah, the Utah Jazz are at the Portland Trailblazers in this one here. Blazers -4, total of 226.5. I have this game projected for Blazers -5, so I see a point of value with Portland in this game, and I have this game projected for 226, so a half-point lean towards the under. Not enough for me to get involved. Pass.
it's after last night's game for Utah. I kind of want to go Portland because last night Utah won like 134, 133, back and forth game against Phoenix, and now they travel to Portland. I might end up adding Portland as well, minus the 3.5, 4 area. I think it's a good spot for them. They're coming off of a loss against Brooklyn, and they're still at home. They were at home against Brooklyn. They're still at home now. I might end up pulling the trigger on the Portland Trailblazers today. We'll see. If I do, it'll be up on the site. But I'm going to look a little bit more into that game.
All right.
Navy up 7-0. Value. Ooh.
To go jump on UCF.
Is there?
I mean, let's take a look. You can get UCF for -7.5 at even money. -300 on the pick'em line. So,
Not quite yet.
Not quite.
Not quite yet. I was just busting your chops. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna have an argument, make sure you have a defense. That's fine. All right, this will be the last basketball game until we reach about 600 hockey games for today.
Yeah. Don't act like whatever. We have the Clippers. They're 9-point home favorites. Total of 222 in this game. I have this game projected for Clippers -10 and 221.5. So 1 point lean towards the Clippers, half-point lean towards the under. No play in this game for me.
Yeah, I'm going to finish out the night with another pass. San Antonio, they played last night, right? No, they played 2 nights ago and got blown out by Sacramento.
They're just getting blown out by everybody though right now.
Yeah, they are at this point. The Clippers are coming off of a win 2 nights ago versus Detroit. Did not cover in that game though. I want nothing to do with this one. I'm not going to lay 9 points with the Clippers, and I have no interest in going after the Spurs right now. Pass on the last game.
Fair enough.
Morning, fellas. Therese Maxey turned his ankle horribly. Yeah, he's going to be out. That's why another reason why. Thoughts on App State? It's in Boone, which is up in the mountains. I heard the campus is pretty nice. Oh, sorry, the spread. Basketball or football? I like the basketball spread. UCF, yes, okay. Like 15 hockey games today, yeah. Spurs +9 and Pop we trust. You have fun with that. All right, we'll go ahead over to some cold cash on the ice. We'll start off with the brunch game. New Jersey and Ottawa will be going at it. New Jersey is a 150 favorite, total of 6.5. Nick, have fun.
Yeah, let me scroll up here. I have projected Talbot and Vanacek. Let's confirm the Forsberg. All right, good thing I checked. It is Forsberg, because that can change things a little bit with goalies here. So let me get my goalie numbers up so I can correct what is the difference between Forsberg and Talbot, and it's a pretty significant difference. 36.98, 35.
Pretty significant.
Yeah, if I can type it the right way, because he's an above average goaltender, and I'm getting a number of because my dumbass typed this in wrong. There we go.
You're a genius.
All right. So I have the Devils projected to win this game 3.76 to 3.04, 6.807 goals in this game. And this game is a minus let me get the odds up. Minus 147 and a 6.5. I don't see enough value to go after this game. So this is going to end up being a pass for me. if I had to pick somebody, it's probably the Devils. They've been playing really well, and this is a team that I don't really want to step in front of, but laying $1.47 on the road is not something I'm particularly interested in doing here. So this early game, I have college football to worry about early here, so pass.
Fair enough. My bad. Football app. I didn't touch that football app game.
Who are they playing?
I don't even remember who they're playing. Brunswick Senators money line. There you go. Pitt -7. No, we kind of lean Duke. I didn't bet it though. Nick likes Duke today.
I like Duke. I got him at 7 and a hook and plus whatever on the money line.
There you go. We'll go ahead and start off with some of the 7. No, this is a 4:00 game.
4:00 game.
Calgary and Florida. The Panthers are -135 favorites. Total of 6 in this game. Fire away.
Yeah. For me in this one here, I have this game projected for 3.87 to 2.57 in favor of the Florida Panthers. I do have Spencer Knight and Jacob Markstrom, your projected goaltenders. I punched in the numbers as well. If it's Bobrovsky, I still like the Panthers in this game. This line's dropped a little bit, which kind of confuses me, but I still like the Panthers in this game. I laid the 133 with them. I think that this is a far superior team. I think this Panthers team, similar to what we saw with the numbers with the New Jersey Devils earlier in the year when they were still losing games in the beginning. And I saw that this can be an elite team with goaltending. This Panthers team can be an elite team with goaltending. I mean, if Spencer Knight takes over and he's the starting goaltender, this is a team I think can win the Atlantic Division. Like, that's what my numbers.
You mean the Florida team that won the President's Cup trophy last year, they can be an elite team?
Yeah, and they got significantly worse on the offseason. Yeah, and they got rid of Jonathan Huberdeau and Mackenzie Weegar, their quarterback of their power play, and arguably one of their best players on the team. And Barkov has really dropped off because of losing him. Yes. So, yeah, the Florida Panthers are not the same team they were last year, but I do think they can be an elite team that can win the division, again, with average goaltending. And they put up crazy good numbers, 4.82 expected goals per game, or expected goals for per game the last 10 games. Like, this is the team that puts up almost 5 expected goals a game. So this offense is crazy good. And I think that this is a bad spot for the Flames because they had the Flames play a little bit of an East Coast trip, go back to Calgary for a couple games, and then back on the East Coast. I don't understand what these schedule makers are doing, but
they're high on crack.
Yeah, apparently. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Panthers here. The Panthers are going to be a bet on team for me going forward.
There you go. Panthers. Done. Panthers puck line.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Haven't even capped ice hockey, so have to rely on ESB, Nick, and IceX. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Love the play, -135.
Yep, I don't mind it at all.
Lightning and Panthers are parlay killers.
And the Panthers at home. Absolutely, they're a juggernaut at home.
There you go. All right, we'll go to this one, which is going to be interesting. The Detroit Red Wings are 135 faves on the road against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Total of 6 and a hook in this game. Fire away.
I'm interested in the Blue Jackets a little bit in this game at home as a dog. I don't like the Red Wings laying this type of price on the road. I have this game projected 2.73 to 2.62 in favor of the Blue Jackets. I have this game projected for 5.36 goals. So I did play the under 6.5 in this game. Korpisalo is a big improvement over what we have with Elvis Merzlikins at the moment, and they will be without Elvis Merzlikins for a little bit as well. So I think that's a good thing for the Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't know if Elvis is going to play another game with the Blue Jackets because I think he wanted to be. He's said I've heard rumors that he's basically asked for everything other than a trade at this point, which is understandable. There's some mental things going on with Elvis that it was really. I think he needs a change in scenery because a couple before last season, there was a tragedy in the Blue Jackets. Where they lost, I think there was their third string goaltender, who is a young up and coming guy, in the firework accident, and Elvis has not been the same since. Like that, that's something where I just think he needs to get out of Columbus. That's beyond the point, though. In this game, though, I think that the Blue Jackets are worth a look in this game with Korpisalo in net. Husso has definitely fallen off a little bit since his nice start to the year. I would lean Blue Jackets in this game as well. You're getting a plus price for them too, plus 122. Or you can look at the Red Wings team total under 3.5 at minus 125. I think that's an interesting look there. So I'm gonna look towards that Red Wings team total under. That really does appeal to me. I'm gonna bet that. I'm gonna bet that team total under 3.5 minus 125 with the Red Wings.
Get it. UCF -5 or 4.5. Are you talking football? Because they're minus 6.5 right now, live. I don't know. I'm not interested in going off that right now. You bet Navy? Have fun. Good thing you didn't jump on them. Why? What happened? Grab the plus 210. You get that. Let's keep on rolling, Nick. The Pittsburgh Penguins are 120 favorites in Winnipeg.
Winnipeg?
Because it snows a lot. Winnipeg. I've heard people call it that. Never mind. Against Winnipeg, against the fake Jets. 6.5 is your total on this one, Nick.
Yeah. Looking at this spot for me, it's just me backing goaltenders here at this point. That's kind of what one of my numbers really like is just good goaltenders, and one of those teams that checks that box is the Winnipeg Jets, because Connor Hellebuyck has had a quiet Vezina caliber year so far. He's a well above average goaltender. There's a pretty significant goalie advantage with the Penguins here. I played the under as well. I got under 6.5 at minus 111, and I got the Winnipeg Jets at plus 103. I like the Winnipeg Jets at home here as a slight dog. I have them projected to win 3.22 to 2.49 or 2.35, my bad. So I see a nice little edge here with the home dog in this one as well. So give me the Winnipeg Jets and give me the under 6.5, and I think the Penguins team total under is worth a look as well. And maybe not as much at minus 140, but I think that's worth an interesting look as well.
Sounds good. I do like BJ's in hockey. St. Louis. We got them at nope. We like the opposite side. I like the Terrapins in that game. The Jets at home. Like them in that spot. Get it? Under. You like the Jets. Wrong Jets. The New York Jets play tomorrow, and the New York Jets will win as well. Anyways, the Colorado Avalanche are in Washington taking on the Capitals. Colorado's a minus 130. 6 is your total in this one, Nick.
They're no longer a minus 130. This line's dropped to a minus 115, which is kind of interesting here. I'm kind of interested in the Avalanche at this number at minus 115.
Number.
Huh?
That's a weird number.
It is a weird number. No, I'm going to stay off this game.
Puck line. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm going to stay off this game, though. I have Kemper and Georgiev projected. Kemper's confirmed. Georgiev is still projected. Georgiev's looked pretty good in Colorado, but it's pretty easy to look good in Colorado like when the team in front of you is that damn good. I have this game projected 2.88 to 2.52 in favor of the Avalanche, so it's a slightly in that way. 5.4 projected goals in this game, so slightly towards the under. I'm not going to make a play on this game, but if I had to, it's the Avalanche at that price.
There you go. That's fair. Yes, I was joking. Winnipeg. Yes, it's Winnipeg. What was the Devils' play?
Nothing.
My bet stam's not working right now. Cool.
It was a complete pass.
What's your dog and favorite in college basketball? Dog, Detroit Mercy plus the points. Favorite, grab App State. Blues money line.
Puck line them. You got to puck line them. You can't lay 215. Stop that.
There you go. Do we like Flames over 6? Only thing that scares me is Spencer Knight.
I would lean that way. The only way I'm playing that is if Bobrovsky's in that.
That's fair. I like the draw to the
Ooh. That's an interesting look. I don't mind that.
There you go. Liberty, college football. I like them over Virginia Tech.
No. I'm on VT outright.
Oregon State Beavers. We have them as an 11-point favorite against Portland State. Unless you're talking football. I don't know football right now.
Guys, if you're going to ask about
a
college, that's not a Division I. Like, if it's someone like an Oregon State where it's somebody in Division I school. Now, obviously, if you're going to ask about like McNeese State or something like as a little school, we understand that's basketball. If you're going to be asking for Michigan or Oregon State or Alabama or something like that, you got to specify for us because they could be playing basketball and they could be playing football today. So you got to be more specific. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I have Oregon State minus 11.5 in basketball. Yep, Blues puck line. There you go. Michigan under in college football. Yes, those two teams are very defensive. Sure. Under 7.5 first quarter in football. Sure, why not? Those teams are very defensive. You can also get Tampa over 5.5, which you kind of like. There you go. I don't hate that. My bad. Football. Did we touch anything in the Oregon State football game?
I did not.
Where they go?
And I have a lot of action today. So
against ASU. I kind of lean ASU, but I'm not going after it. ECU minus, you love it. I'll probably have something on it because we're going to the game.
I have the under.
Yeah, go to the game, bet the under.
Exactly.
Rangers and Reg, no. We'll move on to this game. The Buffalo Sabres and the Toronto Maple Leafs will be going at it. Toronto is a 275 fave, total of 6.5. Nick?
Yeah, I'm on the Buffalo Sabres in this one here. I like Buffalo in this game. I have this game projected. Now I put both Anderson and it's gonna be Anderson because I think they're not gonna be starting Comrie, and they brought back up Ukko-Pekka Lohkonen, which that would be interesting if he makes any starts. Right now it's projected to be Old Man Anderson versus Matt Murray. I do not trust Matt Murray. I specifically do not trust Matt Murray as a minus 275 favorite. I do not trust the Leafs as a minus 275 favorite. I fade the Leafs as minus 200 favorites. And the Buffalo Sabres, for whatever reason, have the Toronto Maple Leafs number. They've won 3 in a row against them last year. And I think that can continue into this year here. Give me the Sabres money line. I got it at plus 243.
Right on. Oregon minus 3.
Against Oregon. Okay, football. Oregon is plus. They're plus now.
They're plus points now because there's no Bo Nix. We're already on Utah. East Carolina is your team. Yes. MSU under. Yes. Told you, Buffalo. There you go. You guys be drinking at the game? No, because I'm driving home tonight. So no, I don't. I don't drink that often anymore. We'll move on. Flyers and Canadiens. The Canadiens are minus 130. 6 is your total in this game, Nick.
Yeah. I did get involved in this one here as I got to I want to say the under in this game. I should know that, but yeah, I believe I got to the under in this game. I had this game at if I can. My spreadsheet's all over the place here. There we go. I've had this game projected 2.96 to 2.23 in favor of the Philadelphia Flyers. 5.20 goals projected in this game. So I see this as a lower scoring game in this one here. So I end up taking. I believe I end up taking. Let me double check because I think I did, but I don't know why I'm drawing a blank of whether or not I did or not. I did not bet this game. I did not bet. Oh, because it was a 6. It wasn't a 6.5. My bad. At 6.5, I'd be on the under. At 6, I passed on this game.
Sure. There you go.
I'm all over the place this morning.
Screw it.
A lot of games.
Not touching the game. Watch me fade the Sabres tonight, then boom, they win. I hope so. Where do you have the MSU under? Is Michigan State against
Michigan State is playing.
Oh, sorry. Michigan State under against Indiana. Sorry, I read that as Michigan and Illinois because I've been seeing that one about 300 times so far.
I got Michigan State and Indiana over 48.
All right, Nick's got it over. My bad. I read it quick. I saw M something under with an I team. I read it as Michigan and Illinois. We'll keep on rolling though, Nick. The Blackhawks are in Boston taking on the Bruins. The Bruins are only a $4 favorite, total of 6. Where are you going on this one?
Yeah, this game is a weird game for me because I had 2 goalies projected and I was dead freaking wrong on it. So, on which goalies are going to be playing today, I had Ullmark and Soderblom, and it is going to be Swayman Mrazek. So I have a feeling my play in this game is kind of screwed. At this point, I have to readjust my numbers for it. I got to the under 6 because with Soderblom and Ullmark, this game graded out for 5.06 goals. But with Mrazek and with Swayman in net, that's probably not going to be a play anymore. So I'm on the under 6. I don't like it, though.
That's fair. We'll keep on rolling. Tampa Bay Lightning are minus 125. In Nashville taking on the Predators. 6 is your total in this game.
Yeah, I did get to this one. I like this one an awful lot. I can find it on my spreadsheet. Lightning. There we go. I have Vasilevsky and Saros projected in this game. I had the Lightning projected to win 4 points, 3.47 to 3.09. I have 6.55 projected goals in this game. I got to Lightning money line at minus 121. I got to the over 6 and the team total over 3.5 for the Lightning at plus 120. I think there's some nice little value here with the Lightning in this game. We've seen them put up goals in previous games as well. This has been a higher scoring team. Vasilevsky's not been the same this year. He's definitely taking a step down. So I think that we can see goals on the side of the Preds here as well. So I'm on the Lightning team total over, full game over, and the Lightning money line.
Right on. I'll do the over 6. Bo Nick's game time decision. How do you know he? Well, the line wouldn't have moved as crazy if he was playing. That's just kind of my thought process on that one, but okay. Blazers down to 3.5, taking it. I might end up pulling the trigger on one. Lightning puck line in the over. Pitt minus 7. I'm guessing you're talking basketball. You're talking football. No, we like
football.
We like
I like Duke.
Umbrella or Lightning. You like the Lightning today. There you go. All right, we're heading down to Dallas because the Stars are hosting the Islanders. The Stars are 145 faves. 6 is your total in this game.
I think this game is priced a little off here, and I get it. The Stars have been decent to start the year. I have this game projected around a pick'em, 2.50 to 2.46 in favor of the Stars, so 0.04 goal difference. That's definitely not justifiable for a minus 145 price tag in this one. Let's see, is it Sorokin and is Sorokin confirmed and is Ottinger confirmed? Ottinger is likely, Sorokin's probable. So nothing confirmed in this game yet. If both of them are confirmed, I'm definitely interested in the under in this game because I have this game projected for 4.96 goals with those 2 goaltenders in here, 2 of the better goaltenders in the NHL at the moment. Even though the Dallas Stars have really picked up their pace under Peter DeBoer, I think this could be one of those low-scoring games, and I'm not somebody who bets these, but the draw is definitely interesting as well between these 2 teams. I think we could see a 2-2 tie heading into overtime. I'm on the Islanders plus 132. I don't think they should be this big of a dog in this matchup, so I got to New York money line at plus 132.
There you go. Taking the Islanders. Grayson likes the game over, so you have fun with that. You got 5 more games left, Nick. The Anaheim Ducks are in St. Louis taking on the Blues. The Blues are 215 favorites, total of 6 in this game. Fire away.
I'm going to continue to have some poached duck because I'm continually to fade this Anaheim Ducks team because my numbers really hate them. Defensively, they suck. They're giving up 4.17 expected goals against per game the last 10 games. Gibson's been below average this year. I have this game projected 3.94, 3.95 to 3.303. I played the over in this game as well, over 6, and I have the Blues team total over. I think this is a high-scoring game that the Blues win this something along the line of 5-3. I don't mind that look by Isaac saying Blues minus 2.5. I think that's not a bad look as well. I think this could easily be a 6th game. The Blues are starting to pick it up. They're playing a lot better as of late. They've won 4 in a row against Vegas, Colorado, Chicago, and Washington. So now all of a sudden, after their 8-game losing streak, they've won 4 in a row, and they're a point out of a playoff spot. This Blues team is just fine. I said, don't worry about them. They're going to be okay. They're going to turn it around. This team's too talented not to be up towards the playoff race, and that's exactly what's happening here. They're finally turning it around. I love to see it because I'm really high on the Blues this year. So I'm on the Blues in every way, shape, or form here. Puck line, team total over, full game over.
There you go. We'll keep on rolling through these games because the Carolina Hurricanes and the Minnesota Wild are going at it. I'm going to call this one a pick 'em. Slight favorites for Carolina. 6 is your total in this game.
Now, yeah, this is an interesting situation here because it was tough for me to grade out this game. I put in Ronta's numbers because that's the worst, the lower of the 2 goaltenders, and it still played out to where I like Carolina in this game. 3.51 to 2.99 is my projected number for this game. I think it could be Kochekov for Carolina, or Kuchekov, however you say his name. It is Gustafsson going to be for Minnesota. Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be out for I don't know how much longer, but he's definitely not going to be starting today. I think that we're going to notice that Gustafsson is a nice little AHL goalie, but he's not an NHL caliber goaltender, and Carolina can make them pay for that. So I am on the Hurricanes here. I got him, unfortunately, at minus 125. I think this is a spot here where I would look towards I only look towards Carolina, and I think that they are the rightful favorites in this game. I don't know why this dropped to minus 115.
That's fair. Canes, Wild, over 6. There you go. Under 50 seems solid in the Navy game. Have fun with that. 3 games left, Nick. The Kings and the Kraken are going at it. The Kraken are minus 125. 6 is your total.
I have not completely capped this game, to be completely honest. I need to punch in the Kings numbers from Vancouver last night. I'll just put in the preliminary numbers here, see what this comes close to liking. But I do not have the exact numbers because I still need to punch in for Vancouver less. Oh, those numbers are off because I would need to divide this by 9 because I don't have all 10 games. But yeah, this is a spot here where probably Seattle is the look because I do have Peterson projected for this game. So that's something to keep an eye out for. It's most likely not going to be quick on the second half of a back-to-back. So that's to keep an eye out for. Let me punch in the defensive numbers here for the Kings. And then that's a 2.56. So I have this game projected for 3.544 to 2.46 in favor of the Kraken. I have this game projected right on that 6 number, so I think the total is right. I have Peterson and Jones projected for this game, and it is not confirmed for anything here. I'm interested in the Kraken. As crazy as this sounds, I want Martin Jones though in net, not Philip Grubauer. Grubauer could get the start in this game, so keep an eye out for that one there. Grubauer has not been very good this year. He's also been hurt for a while, and I don't want to lay a price with Grubauer when he's hurt. So this is a pass for me at the moment, leaning towards Seattle.
Sounds good. 2 games left. Knights and Oilers. This one's about a pick 'em. Slight favorites are the Knights. 6.5 is your total in this one.
Yeah, this is a game I need to make a slight adjustment for because I had Campbell projected in there. They're going with Skinner. And Skinner has been really strong so far this season. I still like the Knights in this game, just not as much. I have this game projected 2.79 to 2.58 in this game. The Knights have had the better offense, the slightly better and the better defense as of late. Slight goaltending advantage towards Skinner and the Edmonton Oilers, but I like Thompson on the other side as well. The Golden Knights are a team I'm looking to back at a not a bad price here, minus 115. This Oilers team is super top heavy. You slow as we saw against the game against the Kings. In the game against the Kings, you slow down McDavid and Draisaitl, you dominate that game, and that's exactly what they did. So I could see the Vegas Golden Knights coming out with a win in this game. So give me Vegas at minus 1 I got it at 113. I have them projected to win this game, and I see a little bit of value. Not anything crazy, not at Skinner's and net, but yeah.
That's fair. What overs do you like?
In the NHL, I like Tampa Bay over, and I like St. Louis over.
There you go. All right, final game. The Rangers and the Sharks are going at it. Rangers 155 faves. Total of 6 in this game.
I have this game projected for 5.93 goals, so that total's about right on. I have this game projected 3.28 to 2.65 in favor of the Rangers, so I think this line's about justified here. No value in this game enough for me to go ahead to pull the trigger on either side, so I'm going to end the slate here with a pass in this game. If I had to make a play in this game, I would take the home dog on this one, or the home shark in this one, to hopefully take a bite out of those Rangers. But yeah, this is a pass game for me.
There you go. I realized I didn't put this in the scroller for me again. That's fine. We'll go ahead, run our promo video. Unfortunately, there is no more month pass or season pass for college basketball. We'll go ahead. I believe this is the right one. For DK and SeatGeek, and then we'll recap and head on out.
DraftKings is the official sponsor of Earle Sports Bets. Bet $5 on any NFL team and earn $200 in free bets. Use the link in the description below or download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use Earle PNP when you sign. Seeing any cool concerts or rooting on your favorite team at the stadium? Go to SeatGeek and use code ESB at checkout to get $20 off your first purchase.
There we go. A little bit of a recap for today. I believe my only play in the NBA is the over in the Raptors game. We went with Detroit Mercy as our free pick in that one. And then what other video did I do last night? Oh, yeah, I gave out Idaho last night as well. Take the Vandals as well in college basketball. So those are the college basketball plays, and then all the plays that are in the scroller for Nick for college football. A couple of them are alike with what we have on the site, so that works.
Yeah. And then for me, I am running with in the NHL. Let me get up that real quick. In the NHL, I'm going with the Panthers, Red Wings, and Blue Jackets under 6.5, as well as the Red Wings team total under. I didn't type that in, but I do have the team total under for the Red Wings. Buffalo Sabres plus 243 money line. Chicago Boston under 6. Don't really like that play anymore though. Chicago Boston I said that right. Winnipeg money line plus 103 and the under 6.5. Carolina Hurricanes Blues puck line team total over, and I believe I did play the full game over as well for that game. St. Louis. I did not play the full game over. I did not. But I don't mind the full game over in St. Louis. And then I also have the Lightning money line team total over, full game over. That was the one I tripled up on. Islanders money line and the Golden Knights money line to end the night there. And then in the NBA, my only play is the Sixers at plus 3.5 minus 106.
There you go. Munch. I'm ready for tonight.
Go for it.
Good luck, peeps. Let's go Nebraska.
Go Huskers.
ECU in the over. Let's ride.
Under.
That's fine. All right, Nick, finish it on up for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Good luck today.
See you. Clicking button.